I am pretty sure that this video is just a hodgepodge. It is all over the shop. I have like, what is even going on in my head today? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you an introduction for my 2021 reading project that I developed with Samantha Pans, who I'll have linked up above and down in the description. Samantha and I are also going to be joined by Amanda, Brandy, Shay and Chase, who I'll have all linked down below. Now, some people will be putting this on YouTube and some will just be on Instagram, or even doing it within their own life and not putting it in any form of the social media. In saying that, if you would like to join this project, please let either Samantha or I know, as we would love for you to join us. So what is this project? What am I even talking about? Well, if you've been following me for a while, you might remember that in 2020, I took the Monochromatic Year Project Pan created by KaliFab, who will also have a link down below, and kind of reconfigured it into a book edition. So part of that project was that each month had a segmented color, and as part of that was that you were meant to pan items that matched that color, where I read books. So Samantha and I were talking about what we wanted to do in 2021, as she really enjoyed watching that series and wanted to get involved in a kind of reading project. So we had a chat and we were talking about what we would like to do or wouldn't like to do. And I found, as I did mention in my finale video from last year, I'll have that linked in the cards, that having colors kind of really assisted with my reading process. In past years, I've tried different reading challenges, including the POPSUGAR challenge, which I'll have the 2021 version linked down below if you are interested, as well as I did the Reading A to Z challenge that was created by Amanda and Jessica, who I will have both of them also linked down below. But I found that I still was not reaching any major goals in my reading, and I wanted to get more reading done. With that, last year, and purely having to match a book to a color, be that in any way, shape or form. Like, I had some books that had the color in the title, while I had other books where the whole cover was that color, and then I had books on top of that where it was like a smidgen on the corner that was slightly that color, and I was like, that's good enough for the bush. So really, it is what you make it, and you can almost fit any book, almost, to a color, as long as it has just a smidge of the color of the month on it. So that's what I did last year, and with that, I was able to read more books than I have read in a hot minute. So I wanted to basically give myself that same opportunity in 2021. And Samantha and I were chatting and we got on board and decided to develop this project, which is called Color Me Reading. So you probably can tell where I'm going with this. The concept of this project is essentially my Monochromatic Year book edition, but then packaged within its own project. So each month has a color, which Samantha and I decided on together, and Samantha created this cute little graphic that I'm gonna put in here, which illustrates all the colors that we're going to be doing for the year. So with that, Samantha and I, along with Amanda, Brandy, Shay and Chase, are going to be reading books that match those colors. Now, it doesn't have to be every book that you choose. I know that Amanda and Brandy have joined on, but they are only going to be reading a select amount of books each month that fit this project, as they do a lot of reading challenges and projects and readathons and things, and it would be just too difficult to try to match every book for that month to that color. But that is okay, because that's the best thing about a project like this. You can do it to your ability, your wants and your needs. If you only want to be reading 1 or 2 books within that color, you do that. If you want to be reading 20, even more within that color within the month, you go ahead and do that too. So by books and by reading, what do I mean? I mean, it can be a physical book. It can be an ebook. It can be an audio book. You could even have somebody reading the book to you. It doesn't matter. Reading, in the term of this project, refers to the consumption of a written material, be it in any way, shape, or form. And you know that within the past 12 months, audiobooks have really made my reading so much more. Because of audiobooks, I have been able to get through a lot more books than I would have if I wasn't using them. And I love them. I am now the ambassador of audiobooks, the unconfirmed, unofficial ambassador, because I'm telling you to go and trial an audiobook. In saying that, it really does matter which narrator you get. It matters. You could have the best written book in the world, but if the narrator is no good, the book is no good. That is just the truth of the matter. So when authors, publishers, whoever are deciding on who to get to narrate a book, please get the best narrators possible. Anyway, that is definitely diverging from what we are discussing. Essentially, I'm just introducing you to our new project. And like I said, if you would like to get on board and join us, definitely let Samantha and I know, because we would love for you to join us. Further to that, if you are interested in knowing more about the Monochromatic Year, it has been taken on by the Fantastic Ladies for 2021. So I'll have the Fantastic Ladies also linked down below. And if you're interested in joining that project in its original context, definitely do so. So in addition to completing the Colour Me Reading Challenge, I also have a Goodreads reading goal, which I will have my Goodreads handle linked down below along with my Instagram handle. So definitely check that out if you would like to join me on my Goodreads. But my Goodreads goal for 2021 is 24 books. In last year, I had a goal of 12 books, and then I surpassed that goal, so I extended it to double and made it 24. Though I ended up reading 34 books, this year around, I wanted to still be kind of conservative. I didn't want to give myself a goal of 30 books and have me stressing about getting through those books, or just me not reaching that goal. And I wanted to give myself a bit of a lower bar. So instead of starting with 12, I did double it straight from the start and put 24 books. Will I be upping the goal later in the year? It will depend on how well we do. If I manage to reach 24 books before July, I think I will extend that goal, be that by 10, or maybe I will double it and add an additional 24 onto it. We will see how we go. But currently my Goodreads goal for 2021 is 24 books, and my aim is that these books will be associated with every colour as part of the Colour Me Reading Challenge. Though in saying that, I am a part of a book club, and sometimes you cannot make a book club book match the colour that you're reading in. So there may be times when I am reading outside of the challenge, but that is perfectly okay and within the rules, because the concept of this project is for you just to be able to add fuel to your reading fire, so to say. Really, I think that is about it. I guess now we can move on to what is happening the first month. As you might have seen when I put up the graphic created by Samantha, the first colour is gold. And in fact, I have started reading a book within this colour, and it is this one here. So my goal for January is to get through 2 books. We're going to start out kind of easing. Hopefully one of them will definitely be a physical book, and one of them will most likely be an audio book. But my goal for January is just to get through 2. I would very much like to surpass that goal and start out strong, but as long as I get through 2 books, I am happy as Larry. So we'll be coming back next month around the same day, the 3rd of each month, and doing a recap of the books I read in the last month, that were associated with the color from the last month, and I'll be giving a quick introduction to the color for the next month. So I will see you again in a month's time. Hopefully I'll be able to say that I've been through 2 books. So with that, I'm going to finish this video and go and do some reading. So I'm Verity. That was the introduction to the Colour Me reading challenge that I am doing with Samantha, Brandy, Amanda, Shay and Chase. And now to the outro.